Hello, January 26th. I hope you're enjoying this new, fresh audio. Welcome, if this is your first time finding the channel. And for those that have seen me before, welcome back. This is a good episode. Let's jump into it. My first thing of the day, God of the Woods by Liz Moore. This will be a book I'll be talking about later tonight, actually. So, really, I use the word fun read. Obviously, it's about missing children, so the topic is a little bit emotional, but it's a thriller, expertly paced, I thought, just really well written. It centers around a camp in the Adirondack Mountains of New York. August 1975, you have your plucky camp counselor checking in on the bunks of obviously the children staying at the camp, and there's a missing girl. The key is that she is not the first person. Her brother also disappeared a number of years ago. So it's sort of a thrilling drama. It unfolds through the various. There's little short chapters, and they're kind of just different people's perspectives. So you have the detective. It goes back in time and explores the previously missing child. It's ambitious. It's wide-reaching, I thought. It's well written. I don't know much about Liz Moore. I know she has a couple other books. It made a lot of people's just like great book to read of 2024 list. So that's God of the Woods by Liz Moore. I'll put a link in. I think it's just a really good book. It has a good resolution. I'm not going to give it away or anything like that, but there is all the loose chords are eventually tied up. So that's my first recommendation. My second recommendation is I'm a big fan of collections, whether they're stamp collections, trading cards. This is a box of international currency that I've had in my possession for a very long time. It probably actually needs a new home. Shoebox is kind of breaking at the seams, but what I like about this is that it's kind of a nicely curated collection because I was able to kind of have documentation. So, like October 1996. All right, so I have Chinese currency, $1 US, 8 won, and then has the further breakdown of the smaller denominations. And, I like looking at this every couple of years because it's just kind of cool, right? It's a little time capsule. It's almost like if these objects could talk, what would they say kind of thing. So, just really cool, like the different notes, the different currencies, a little fun collection. I periodically look at it, kind of brings me happiness and joy, and that's what life's all about, right? So I want to hear about your collections. I mean, some people collect trading cards and books and all kinds of things, right? Marbles, different things like that. But collections, that's my number two thing. I want to end this episode with sort of something that I've been thinking about, mulling over, the perfect movie, right? What makes the perfect movie? For me, there's a couple different criteria. Everything is moving in the same direction, right? They understand the assignment. The director, cinematography, the writing, it all layers perfectly. There's no wasted scenes. There's no wasted dialogue. There's none of that bloat, right? A lot of these movies that I really like are like the 90 minutes to 105-minute mark, right? They come in, they say something, and then they retreat. And they leave you with these lingering thoughts and happy feelings. So I'm going to jump into it. These are my three perfect films. It's possible there's more. These are the ones that came to mind. Princess Bride, I mean, dang, this movie just kicks butt on all the fronts. The character's memorable. There's no shortage of quotations. There's action. It all works together, right? It has moments of drama. It has moments of, it's funny. It's heartfelt. It's genuine, right? It's genuinely written and directed. It understands the assignment, right? It's a fun story. I love Princess Bride. A lot of people have this on their lists too. I did a little bit of research on Reddit and other websites, and Princess Bride is beloved, and I think rightly so. The original Lion King. Yes, a lot of the material is Shakespearean. A lot of the plot points, are obviously not 100% original, but then it takes place in Africa on the savannah, and so it has its own originality, I think, baked in. I think what makes this a good movie too is the song, the score. Princess Bride, I can't really recall the score in the background, but music, but it must be good, I guess. But Lion King really has like the visuals, it has the characters. Another word, it's just genuine. These movies have just like, they have a soul and a heart. Back to the Future, This is a phenomenal movie. I watched it, I think, like 2 years ago, maybe less. And it has to also do time travel, which is like one of the hardest nuts to crack in terms of like meeting your grandfather and all these variables and like the inception of it all and just the different layers and it's just, but it does it well and it holds up and the characters are perfect and the dialogue is crisp and it just goes ba-dum 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 and it just goes. There's no wasted moments. There's no missteps. So those are my three that jumped out. Other ones that almost made the cut: Matrix, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I realize that a lot of these movies are like early 90s. Maybe just for me, that's the time period that speaks to me in terms of movie making. I'd love to hear your top three movies of all time, or essentially what makes a perfect movie. So a little recap. I have my collections. It's important to have collections, I think. These bring me a lot of happiness and pleasure. My perfect movies, and I think the book that I want everyone out there to at least think about reading, God of the Woods by Liz Moore. All right, this has been Three Things with Ian. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.